Bruce Lee's vision for martial arts was rooted in one simple but powerful idea: freedom. To him, martial arts was not a cage of traditions, rules, or styles, it was an art of personal expression. He believed that true mastery came when a person moved, thought, and lived without limitation. This idea became the heart of his teaching philosophy and the foundation of Jeet Kune Do. In the early days of his martial arts journey, Bruce was trained in traditional Wing Chun. While he respected its discipline and structure, he began to question why students were forced to follow forms without understanding their meaning. He asked himself, why must I limit myself to one style when no style fits all situations? This question led him to challenge the rigid systems that dominated martial arts at the time. Bruce Lee's vision of teaching freedom in martial arts was revolutionary. He believed that the purpose of martial arts was not to bind a student to a single form but to liberate them from form altogether. His famous saying, "Using no way as way, having no limitation as limitation," perfectly captured this belief. In his classes, Bruce encouraged students to experiment, question, and adapt. He didn't want them to mimic his moves, he wanted them to discover their own. He often said, "Don't copy me. Learn from me, but find your own path." For Bruce, martial arts was a mirror, a way to reflect one's personality, thoughts, and emotions. Every punch, every movement was a form of self-expression. He taught that freedom in martial arts also meant freedom of the mind. A martial artist trapped by ego, fear, or tradition could never move naturally. Bruce urged his students to let go, to flow like water, to respond to each moment with awareness and spontaneity. He used to say, "Empty your mind, be formless, shapeless, like water." To Bruce Lee, martial arts was not about fighting others, it was about fighting one's own limitations. True freedom came from self-knowledge, and the teacher's role was to help the student see themselves clearly. He created training methods that broke the walls between physical, mental, and spiritual development. Through his teachings, Bruce Lee inspired a global movement. He showed that martial arts could be more than a set of techniques, it could be a way of life, a philosophy of freedom, creativity, and truth. Today, Bruce Lee's vision continues to influence martial artists, educators, and thinkers across the world. His message remains timeless: don't be trapped by style or tradition, be yourself. Express yourself honestly and live without limitation. In the 1950s and 60s, martial arts training was heavily rooted in tradition. Students were expected to memorize fixed forms, follow strict routines, and never question their teachers. But Bruce Lee saw a problem in this approach. He noticed that many practitioners became slaves to their style, unable to adapt in real combat or think independently. To Bruce, this was not martia.